It's movie time! Well, I don't say that very often. Hello, welcome to another figure review. Today I'm going to have a look at the SH Figuarts Wonder Woman figure. Wonder Woman! I'm sorry about that, but I have that song in my head, and let's be honest here, Linda Carter was freaking hot. But moving on with this review, this is a bit more of a random pickup. I did not plan on getting her because I had some reservations about the screenshots. When I saw the screenshots, I was like, it's something I'm going to address in this review. But that being said, I did see her at my local comic book store, and you know, one thing led to another. I looked at the figure a little bit, and I was like, you know what? She does look a lot better than I first expected. But let's see if she also delivers out of the box. So if you're wondering why I even mentioned Linda Carter, it's because I was looking at the old school intro. Because I'm still kind of debating if I should use the old music. I like that one. So yeah, I mean, you'll find out when this video is rolling, which I went with. And I just realized that I don't have a single Wonder Woman figure. Until now. She stands at 15 centimeters, basically 6 inches tall, to the top of her head. Now, overall look and detail, I mentioned that I didn't like her look in the promo shots. However, yeah, I mean, digital printers just came to the rescue again, and I don't know what happened. Like in the promo shots, it looked a lot weirder. And one of the things I realized that they fixed is that even in some shots on the box, you still have skin color over here, over the tiara, which they just painted brown, and you still have some gold bleeding over it. It's better. It makes it look better. I like the lips. I like the eyes on this figure. It's just amazing, amazing look. And the hair. Look at how nice this is molded, flowing over here like water. The other thing that's really impressive is the paint job. I mean, look at the thin gray lines that go around over here and in her arm bracelet thingy. And that's still to the back. And also, everything is molded very nicely. It's very shiny as well, which I dig. I mean, it looks kind of armorized in the movies. Also here, the texturing going on. It looks like a leathery material. And the bracelets. Also very nicely molded, very nicely painted, with all the detail in there. Little screws going on over there. And one more thing about the skin. It feels... I don't know how to say. It feels different. It feels different from the regular plastic. It's not shiny at all, which is good. I don't know if they use some different plastic or if they coated it in something, but it feels and looks more like skin, which I know it's still a figure and it might sound weird, but that was one of the things when I took it out. It feels kind of soft-ish. Let's finish up all the detail in the figure. Very nice, also metallic, shiny. I mean, it is armor, so it fits, it looks nice. I think I already said that, but I'm just repeating myself. Basically, guys, the look of this figure is fantastic. You know what I'm also kind of impressed about? The articulation. First and foremost, the head. You would say, okay, so problem. The hair is hard plastic. It's not soft, so it doesn't really budge. However, they made a two-piece, which I didn't even notice at first. It transitions so seamlessly over here that only when you start moving her around and you're like, ah, okay. So that is a little bit soft at the tips, so you get some pretty good motion out of that. Doesn't really go side to side though, that's the only thing you're sacrificing. And the neck articulation, it wiggles around a little bit. It still does a decent job considering how it's pretty blocked going on with the hair. And yeah, the shoulder piece. Honestly, I think it's a bit excessive. There's a lot going on, as you can tell. However, the articulation you're getting out of it is something I haven't seen yet. So you have a butterfly joint, which goes all the way forward. This is, you can make Wonder Woman have a dislocated shoulder, alright? So it goes all the way forward, of course, it also goes all the way back. It does transition seamlessly enough, but like I'm saying, it has a lot going on, but it doesn't have any gaps. Let's give them that as a bonus. But it does go up very nicely with the ball hinge over there, and you can also rotate it around at the balls, so you're getting a bicep swivel sort of with that, and it also goes up and down, and you can rotate it around again at the ball. And as for the elbow, you got a simple ball hinge so you can rotate it around. It looks good, the flesh tone. Also, usually with these things, the color goes off a little bit. I don't have any complaints here. They did a good job with that. Then the fist is on the classic ball hinge so you can bring it back and forth. Rotate it around. Chest articulation goes back. And the chest articulation, once again, I'm gonna give them props for how they molded it. It goes up all the way over here, the torso itself, so you don't get any gaps, and you have the added detail over here. So no matter how you pose her, it looks pretty seamless. Also, same thing for the back. And it does rotate to the side a little bit, but I don't really seem to get it. Oh, now it goes. Weird. So if you move it to the sides, you get some motion, you get some more motion on it. I don't really know what's going on over there. It feels like it's a long ball pack, but I'm not sure. Down at the torso, can rotate it around once again. Oh, there we have a ball pack. I don't know why there's like a little bit of skin over there. I guess it will look like that. You can take the skirt off, by the way, if you want to. You have some shiny panties under there. Yeah, that wasn't even planned, but yeah, you just have a ball pack over here. Now you can have a good look at the articulation overall. It's like a T-shaped, a Y-shaped ball pack combination over here. So yeah, as a result, does go side to side, does go back and forth. You got the soft plastic floaty skirt, as my camera will not focus. You got the soft plastic floaty skirt, so that will not get in the way of your articulation, and as a result, the legs still go outside quite a bit. They are just on ball packs, as we just seen, so it doesn't get the greatest motion, and you can have some small holes in there to you know, it still looks good. By the way, yes, they molded on the butt. Why did I skip that? I can't believe I skipped that, but yeah, I mean, it looks good. I gotta give him props for that. It goes forward, and now that I'm moving around, I feel like the leg's already getting loose. So I don't know if the ball packs was the best idea, but the articulation of it is pretty decent. The knees, oh, got double hinged knees. Got the knee pad on it, so it makes it look very nice. And for the foot is actually pretty limited. I don't know, just have a ball hinge in there, which, as you can tell, it is completely blocked by the shin pads over here, so you can bring that back and forth. It doesn't really, I can't really get it to rotate out. I guess it's way too busy in there. The ball pack also goes in like that, so you're not really getting any rotation, any angle work out of it, which is a bummer. I already had a bit of trouble posing her, especially with the high heels going on, but you also have a toe hinge, which concludes your articulation. For your accessories, you're only getting one other face, which is a bit of a bummer because I really like the face. However, this angry face with the mouth open a little bit has some cool detail going on, and it looks very good. I might use this one. We have a shield, nicely molded, nicely painted. It looks also very leathery over here, so that's cool. You have the lasso of truth, the whole shebang for poses and whatnot, and one which is all wrapped up, so you can put that on the figure on her belt. You have two more open hands, and of course you had fist hands on the figure, and you got her sword and the holding hands for it. And I have it in the hand right now because I've heard she doesn't have a good grip on it, which is actually true. It's just kind of resting in there. You really have to push it in. It does stay in, but as soon as it just kind of moves down, it doesn't have the best grip on it. It's basically what I'm trying to say. It has some very nice molded detail in there, like tiny stuff going in there. I don't even know. I can't even see. I need like a microscope for these things. How do you even do that, and how do you paint it so cleanly also? Good job. Alright, intermission. As I'm trying to put her in a pose, I realized one thing with the shield. First of all, these handles are all completely soft plastic, which is a problem. If you have a soft plastic handle and a soft plastic hand, it will soft plastic all over the place, and you can't really tuck it in there. Although, even though it doesn't matter if I get it in or not, because I kind of had the fist on it. She doesn't have a good hole on it because it's soft plastic, and I don't really know. Should be hard plastic. The other thing is that these things over here, yeah, that stands out super weirdly, and she somewhat holds it on her bicep. You can do that. if you want to. But that's just awkward and weird, and I don't know. Well, if she can't hold the weapons very properly, you might as well put those butterfly joints to good use for this iconic bullet blocking pose. Overall, I love the paint app. I love the detail in it. I love the materials for the skin tones and whatnot. And the little kinks here and there. Looks shiny, metallic. The butt also very good. Here's also how you connect the lasso, by the way. But figure itself, great. Accessories, you know, the accessories are still nice. I would love to get more faces, especially with the digital printer. That's probably why we're only getting one extra face, because of the digital printing and how it, I guess, takes more time or whatever. The other thing is that she doesn't really hold her sword very well, doesn't hold her shield very well. So overall, for the accessories, I'm just gonna drop some points. But for the rest of it, the figure looks fantastic. The articulation is very good. Super impressive, especially the butterfly joints and the hair, the double hair piece is very nicely done. So yeah, I mean, recommended. This figure looks great, and I'm a big fan of it. Even though I didn't plan on picking this up, but I'm still happy I did. So that's gonna do it. As usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Wonder Woman wants.